What's going on, guys? Rob with 3STRONG. Today I want to talk about training for an event. So you've identified that you want to participate in some sort of event. You've filled out the waiver and everything. You've paid your dues, and now you mark on your calendar, I am going to compete in or participate in whatever that event is. Oh crap, now I have to train for the damn thing. Well, there's so many different options that we could pick, but regardless of what option you pick, whether it's a running event, whether it's an obstacle race of some sort, your mud runs, things like that, some sort of weightlifting competition, triathlon, whatever it is, the number one thing you need to think about before you get into training is, what are the demands of the event? What the heck am I going to be doing on race day? I get this question constantly from people. It's like, okay, I signed up for one of these things. How do I train for it? The best way to figure that out is, especially with any one of these Spartan races. I just registered a team for the Spartan race. We have multiple people doing it. And now it's a time, okay, we have 4 or 5 months to train for this thing. What do we do tomorrow to get ready for this? You can easily go online, look under any video on YouTube, and somebody has filmed one of these events. You can figure it out. If it's a running event where you're running on a road, on flat ground, if you know where the course is, you can identify, okay, are there going to be any hills? With the obstacle races, you have a few more variables because you're on varied terrain, you're going up and down hills, you're crawling, you're jumping, you're carrying, you're climbing, you're doing all these things. And so your range of activities, your range of movements that you need to strengthen is going to be a little bit broader. But you can easily go on YouTube, look up Spartan Race, look up Tough Mudder. Even in the city that you're going to participate in. And you will probably find videos from past events at that same course. It's doing your research first and going, okay, well, what am I going to have to do on that day, and where am I right now, and then how long do I have to get there? So for instance, let's say I signed up for the Spartan Race or Tough Mudder or whatever, and this is day 1. And really it's not day 1, because if you've already been training, you already have a base level of strength. And then you have your little timeline here, and this would be race day. This is the day that I'm going to get muddy. I'm going to, and of course I just bring up the example of the obstacle races because they're a little bit trickier to train for, just because there's so much more that you have to do. So, day 1, where am I at? On race day, this is what I'm going to have to do. This is going to be the variety of stuff. I'm going to have to crawl, I'm going to have to jump, I'm going to have to carry, I will climb, heck, I'm just maybe run, walk, whatever. I'm going to have to cover a good amount of distance. So there are a variety of things that I need to work on to get better at, whatever it is. So, this is just a brief little intro of the things to think about, but you can definitely do your research, since you're not doing unless you're doing the inaugural, I believe that's the right word, event, and no one's done this before. Pretty sure any event you sign up for, somebody's already trained for it. So you can look up, kind of figure out what training plan they have to make it a lot easier to, work yourself towards that goal. In the next videos, I'm going to break these things down in a little bit more detail so you have a clearer picture of, this is what I need to work on to get ready for my event. Okay? I'll see you next time.